Shalom, and welcome to Learn Hebrew Now. Imagine someone asks you a simple question in Hebrew. Why did you do that? למה עשית את זה? To a male, or למה עשית את זה? For a female. And the answer is just one word. דווקא. No explanation, no apology, and somehow everyone understands. Today, we're meeting a tiny Hebrew word that can mean exactly, actually, at the worst possible moment, and sometimes just to annoy you. So, what does dafka really mean? At its core, dafka means exactly like that. Not roughly, not approximately. But depending on the context, tone, and timing, that precision can turn into irony, contrast, or stubborn insistence. Let's see how. So, like I said, dafka can mean exactly or precisely. Here, dafka is calm, firm, and very specific. Let's say, for example, that someone suggests you sit on a specific chair, and you want to say you prefer another chair. Now they might ask you, why do you prefer specifically this chair? למה אתה מעדיף דווקא את הכיסא הזה? למה, why, אתה, you, singular male, מעדיף, prefer, singular male, דווקא, specifically, את הכיסא, the chair, הזה, this, singular male. למה אתה מעדיף דווקא את הכיסא הזה? So, not something similar, not whatever works, this only. Let's see another example. To say, even though we tried many ways, it works only in this exact way. You can say, למרות שניסינו הרבה דרכים, זה עובד דווקא רק בדרך הזאת. למרות, even though, שניסינו, that we tried, הרבה, many, דרכים, ways, זה, it, עובד, works, דווקא, exactly, רק, only, בדרך, in the way, הזאת, this, singular female. למרות שניסינו הרבה דרכים, זה עובד דווקא רק בדרך הזאת. So, not more or less, only like this. דווקא locks the meaning in place. Another way to use dafka is to say, of all moments, as in ironic timing. Now the words start carrying emotion. For example, to say, just as I got to the station, the bus left. דווקא כשהגעתי לתחנה, האוטובוס נסע. דווקא of all the moments, כשהגעתי, when I arrived, לתחנה, to the station, האוטובוס, the bus, נסע, left. דווקא כשהגעתי לתחנה, האוטובוס נסע. Let's see another example. On my day off, of all days, there was a stormy weather. דווקא ביום החופשי שלי היה מזג אוויר סוער. דווקא of all the moments, ביום, on the day, החופשי, the free, שלי, of mine, היה, there was, singular male, מזג אוויר, weather, סוער, stormy, singular male. דווקא ביום החופשי שלי היה מזג אוויר סוער. Here, דווקא highlights bad timing, irony, and mild frustration. Another way to use davka is to say actually or contrary to expectation. So here, it corrects assumptions. For example, to say everyone thought it would fail, but actually it succeeded. כולם חשבו שזה ייכשל, אבל זה דווקא הצליח. כולם, everyone, חשבו, thought, plural, שזה, that, it, ייכשל, would fail, singular male. אבל, but, זה, it, דווקא, actually, הצליח, succeeded. כולם חשבו שזה ייכשל, אבל זה דווקא הצליח. Let's see another example. To say, he looks tough, but actually he has a soft heart. הוא נראה קשוח, אבל דווקא יש לו לב רך. הוא, he, נראה, looks, singular male, קשוח, tough, singular male. אבל, but, דווקא, actually, יש, there is, לו, to him, לב, a heart, רך, soft, singular male. הוא נראה קשוח, אבל דווקא יש לו לב רך. So here, דווקא says, what you thought, not quite. Another way to use דווקא is to express insistence or spite. So now we reach the most emotionally charged one. For example, to say, they told him not to come, and he came anyway. You can say, אמרו לו לא לבוא, והוא דווקא בא. אמרו, they told, לו, to him, לא, not, לבוא, to come. והוא, and he, דווקא, out of insistence, בא, came, singular male. אמרו לו לא לבוא, והוא בכל זאת בא. This is not coincidence. This is intentional. Let's see another example. To say, she knows it's annoying, so she does it just to spite. היא יודעת שזה מעצבן, אז היא עושה את זה דווקא. היא, she, יודעת, knows, singular female, שזה, that, it, מעצבן, annoying, singular male. אז, so, he, she, עושה, does, singular female, את זה, it, דווקא, to spite. היא יודעת שזה מעצבן, אז היא עושה את זה דווקא. This is דווקא with attitude. Now, let's go over two key phrases you'll hear all the time in Israel. The first phrase is לאו דווקא, which means not necessarily. לאו דווקא, לאו דווקא. This phrase loosens the meaning a bit. For example, to say, it's not necessarily a bad idea. You can say, זה לאו דווקא רעיון גרוע. זה, it's, לאו דווקא, not necessarily, רעיון, an idea, גרוע, terrible. זה לאו דווקא רעיון גרוע. Let's see another example. To say, you don't necessarily have to agree. Say, אתה לאו דווקא חייב להסכים. אתה, you, singular male, לאו דווקא, not necessarily, חייב, have to, להסכים, to agree. אתה לאו דווקא חייב להסכים. So, if at the core, דווקא narrows, לאו דווקא opens things up. The second phrase is לעשות דווקא, which means being defiant on purpose. לעשות דווקא. לעשות דווקא. This is about behavior, not grammar. For example, to say, the child is being defiant and not cleaning his room. Say, הילד עושה דווקא ולא מסדר את החדר. הילד, the child, עושה דווקא, being defined on purpose, singular male. ולא, and not, מסדר, cleans up or organizes, את החדר, the room. הילד עושה דווקא, ולא מסדר את החדר. Let's see another example. To say, she's not late by accident. She's doing it out of spite. You can say, היא לא מאחרת במקרה. היא עושה דווקא. היא, she, לא, not, מאחרת, late, singular female, במקרה, by chance. היא, she, עושה דווקא, doing it out of spite, singular female. היא לא מאחרת במקרה, היא עושה דווקא. So what does דווקא really mean? It means exactly this, but with life layered on top. Sometimes it's precise, sometimes ironic, sometimes corrective, and sometimes stubbornly human. If Hebrew had a personality, דווקא would smile and say, yes, I know, and I'm doing it anyway. And somehow that makes perfect sense. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Hebrew lessons. And if you want to download the worksheet and to support the channel, join my Patreon page. You can find the link in the description below. תודה רבה. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next video.